Hello everyone, Jules here. Today I'd like to talk about two books of Gnostic scripture that are classics. And each of these books has got a really great esoteric commentary. And the commentaries are by two different, quite well respected esoteric authors. So the first one is the Gnostic Gospel, the Gnostic Gospel of St. Thomas. The subtitle is Meditations on the Mystical Teachings, and the commentary for this collection of the verses of the Gnostic Gospel of St. Thomas is by Malachi. So here is the book here. It's quite thick. The Gnostic Gospel of St. Thomas is a part of the Nag Hammadi scriptures, and it's probably the most important one. The Nag Hammadi scriptures make up several Gnostic scriptures, but this is probably the best known and the most worth reading. So the commentary in this is very good, because Malachi is quite well respected. And I'll just talk about what's in this book. This is published by Llewellyn, and it was published first of all in 2004, but this is a 2020 printing, so this is still available. And first of all, there's a great introduction in the book, and then you have the verses from 1 to 114. So you have the verse at the beginning of each of the chapters, and then you have this great commentary by Malachi. Then there is a glossary. There is a really good glossary in here, and the glossary is quite important because it's talking about all of the different Gnostic terms that are in here. And then there is a page of suggested reading and references. But the commentary in here is just really quite great. It's wonderful. I think for people who are serious about the Gnostic path, you really should have the Gospel of St. Thomas anyway. But this particular commentary is particularly worth getting, because Malachi has got his own order, and has had for a while, that is called the Sophia Fellowship, and he's written several books. I think this is one of his best. And I think for people who want to get to the true mystical meaning to the Gnostic scriptures, some people even refer to this as a lost gospel of the early Christian Bible, of the early New Testament. The other great thing in this book is that there's references to Kabbalah as well. By that I really mean Christian Kabbalah. So this is a great book for people who are serious about the Gnostic scriptures and serious about the Gnostic path. You really need to get, as I said, you really should have the Gnostic Gospel of St Thomas anyway, but this particular commentary on each of the verses by Malachi is well and truly worth getting. So that's one of the books. The other book is another classic, and this is the Gnostic Gospel, the Gnostic Bible, the Gnostic Bible, also known as the Pistis Sophia, and this is the Pistis Sophia Unveiled. And this commentary is by another well-respected esoteric author, and the subtitle of this book is The Secret Teachings of Jesus recorded by his disciples. This commentary is written by Samael on Weor. So this is quite a thick book. The commentary on this also is well and truly worth getting. It's a type of work that is truly a study, not only of the Pistis Sophia but of the Gnostic path. If you are particularly serious about the Gnostic path, you really need this type of book. I mean, this is similar in the way of that I just spoke about with the Gnostic Gospel of St Thomas. If you are serious about the Gnostic scriptures and the Gnostic path, you also need the Pistis Sophia. And this Pistis Sophia, I mean, this is a book that is not all that readily available. I don't know why, but there have not been all that many commentaries or publications of this. So I quite like the esoteric works of Samael on Weor. I quite like his work. I have some other books by him as well. But when I saw that this is available, the Pistis Sophia, because it is an important Gnostic work and because it's pretty difficult to get, I really did want this book. So there's a lot in this book. As I was saying, it's really also a Gnostic path study. So you have got all the different books of the Pistis Sophia. It's divided up like that. But then you have commentary on each of the chapters. There's about 2 or 3 main books of the Pistis Sophia, but this edition has extra books. It has 6 books in all. And there are some really lovely engravings, black and white engravings by Gustave Doré in here from the biblical drawings that are quite well known of Gustave Doré. So there is quite a beautiful engraving, black and white engraving or drawing for each of the books, and it's just, there's just so much in here because there's so much commentary in here. There's so many really important notations and comments on so many different aspects that are in here. and the different mysteries, there's a lot in here. You've also got a great index at the back. And there isn't really much more I can say about this. There's just so much in here. And I think what is good about this too is that both of these books really, they are important from a Gnostic scripture point of view. And what makes these different to the conventional books of the New Testament Gospels is that these are not books that mainly are about the life of Christ. These are mainly the teachings and sayings, the words of Jesus, rather than reading the conventional Christian Gospels that do contain the words of Jesus, but those Gospels are more about Jesus, whereas these Gnostic Gospels and Gnostic writings are actually more about the actual words and the actual teachings. That's what makes these far more important from a Gnostic point of view, looking into the mysteries. So that's why the subtitle here is The Secret Teachings of Jesus Recorded by His Disciples. So these are two important books that I wanted to show today. Both of these are quite easy to get, and I wanted to show these two books today and talk about them for people who are interested. I have some other videos on my channel about Gnostic scriptures, but they are mainly about Gnostic scriptures as anthologies, whereas these are two important separate books of the most important aspects of the Gnostic scriptures. These are two very important books. So I wanted to talk about those and show those today. And I was just having a look at these a little bit further to see if there's anything else that I wanted to mention. So the Pistis Sophia was a Coptic text. And then it was translated. So I hope people enjoyed hearing about these two books, and I will put some details below the video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.